I want to talk to you about dryer sheets. Dryer sheets, we use lots of dryer sheets in our dryer, and a lot of us do. And so if you use dryer sheets, save them, because you can actually paint dryer sheets. Where are my painted dryer sheets? This is an example of a painted dryer sheet. Let's see. Unfortunately, I can't find it right now. But you can paint dryer sheet. Yeah, you can actually use this as a surface to paint. So all you do is use watered down acrylics or even watercolor to paint the dryer sheet. You can also stamp on the dryer sheet, and I've seen in cloth paper scissors where they use this in fiber art. You could also use this to enclose something in a part of your collage, or you could also use it as you know, something that actually has something behind it. So dryer sheets, don't throw them away, because they're wonderful and they can be used in your collage material. Okay, this is like netting from fruit. I think it was like an orange thing that I actually have some oranges in. Don't throw this away, because I have actually changed this, and I'll be doing this later on, but I've actually painted this black, and then I painted it silver and gold, and made it into what looked like metal. It was really cool. So, but the other thing you can use this is spraying through the spaces, the holes, and again creating more texture for your surface. The same thing with a sponge. Actually, no, this is not a sponge. This is a piece of a carpet. Okay, somebody actually, I don't know where this came from, but anyway, it's a piece of carpet that I had. You can also put paint on here or this side and use this to sponge color and texture onto your surface. These are little cards that I got when I did something called Waldo. The kids were doing Waldo in my studio, and anyway, I had all these little cards left over. Well, I actually draw on these cards, paint on these cards, whatever, and then I put these in my journals. So you can also use this as a part of a journaling. You can actually put this in your journal and journal on it. So this could be a piece of art in itself, but then you could journal on it. Okay, so that's an idea. And don't throw things like the top of a Kleenex, because those make cool things to put in your journal. You can actually make this into artwork, like a tag almost. And also pop bottle cardboard and cereal cardboard. I know this is cereal. This is a cardboard from an egg decorating kit. But anyway, any kind of cardboard you can use for a surface for art. If you don't have canvas, you can actually gesso this or even just paint it and create a surface to begin a collage. Then the other thing is you can cut some of this out and actually create something that actually is color. Okay, so you can look at this as color instead of the eggs. You can look at this as color. Okay. The other thing is the wallpaper. Wallpaper. This is a technique where I used glue and paint. So I mixed the glue and paint together and did this surface. This could be cut out for pieces, could be used in jewelry, or it could also be used as a surface for collage. Photographs, you can alter a photograph. This is just a photograph that I had that I altered, and this will be another series that I'll be doing is altered imagery. This is a photograph of that I redid, and again, this can be cut into segments, used in collage, used as a surface for collage, and then used as a part of the layering that you do when you do your collage. Same thing with this. This is just a part of, actually, when I work with children, I sometimes have stuff left over, and this is a piece of that was left over from one of the things that the kids did, and I always save it. And then this is this was a process where I used wax on I believe it was, looks like wax paper. Anyway, this is a process where you actually cover a surface with wax. And so I had this left over and I used it. I'll be using it in my collage. Let's see. Oh, dictionary pages. These are great too. Dictionary pages, or even like when you go to a thrift store, sometimes you can get music sheets. These are great for collage. Old books, and old dictionaries, of course. And of course, phone books. Phone books make great surfaces. They're free, and they also make great surfaces. So this is just an old dictionary that I use for maybe the beginning of a surface. Sometimes I incorporate some of the images in my collage. And if I want to enlarge some of these images, I actually take pictures, digital pictures of them, because they're old, they're old pictures, and I want to use the as clip art. I use that. Wallpaper. Let me show you what you want to do. Sometimes, like you have paper towels left over when you have wiped your brush. You can use this in collage. It's collage material. Don't throw your paper towels away. This is very strong, so you can reuse your paper towels over and over again, and then after they are no longer usable to that extent, you can actually take and tear. Some paper towels work this way. You can tear one ply from another, and you can actually use this in your collage material, so as collage material. So you can also take and like find some colors that you like and incorporate it into your collage material. So you never know what you actually create spontaneously when you're wiping your brush. Any kind of texture works. This is just leftover. I'm not real sure what this is, but it's leftover from something. But anyway, it's like almost like styrofoam. But you can also make this really hard by putting glue over it or something that hardens, and make it into something that you then use as collage material. Or you can use this to spray through again to get some interesting texture on your collage. So if you find anything that has kind of a woven pattern like this, especially like you can actually find, I've used things that you can find at the thrift store. Sometimes you find like a shawl or something that you can take and cut apart and use the material that the shawl is made out of for collage material, but also can use it to spray through. So that's good. Okay. And let's see what else. This is leftover. Let's see. It's actually leftover from a loofah. And, well, not a loofah, but anyway, the thing that you actually use in the shower. I don't throw those away because those make also great collage material, as well as you can actually take and spray through this and use it for a surface. When you're doing collage and you have collage material left over, put that in a bag too, because anything that you're using, like for instance, this is a collage that I did, that is something that I'll then incorporate and create a new story from it. So anything that you have done, don't throw away, because you can always reuse it. This is an example of tissue paper that I stained with coffee. Coffee makes a really interesting aging stain. You can stain the white tissue paper with coffee or tea, and then stamp into the tissue paper and create this really interesting tissue paper that you can use in your collage. When you're looking at magazines, look at your magazine for color and pattern and texture. Sometimes you look at for image as well, but you can also look at magazine for color and texture. And you can use this as a strip, you can use this in a strip, or you can use it in pieces, or you can just take a digital picture of this whole entire thing, and then again,